Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got the FMS Pilatus PC-21 and we've put the FMS Syncpilot FPV head tracking inside, so let's see how it flies. So as we look around we can see it really is quite a beautiful model. Now of course it has all the normal things that a plane should have. It has ailerons, it has elevators, it has a rudder, but also on this we've got flaps. And also if we look under here, we've got retractable landing gear, which is very nice to see. So like I said, today we've also got the FMS Syncpilot head tracking system. And what that is, if you just look in here, is it is a standalone system. It uses this antenna here, completely standalone, so you don't need to use any extra channels on your receiver. And here is the transmitter for the FMS Syncpilot. So like I said, it's completely standalone, so the idea is this will fit on your goggles. It'll just stick there with this Velcro, and then that will give you head tracking, as you can see here. So here you can see it on the goggles. As I turn my goggles, it will turn the camera. Okay, so the problem here is that in low power mode, which I'm in at the moment, I can't actually record the FPV feed. So until I take off, you're gonna have to enjoy my face. If this was on a drone, when it got the arm signal, it would go into high power mode, but we can't do that today because, well, we're not on a drone and we don't have an arm signal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off the temperature controls, and that should put us into high power mode. But I'm only gonna do that once I'm at the end of the runway. Okay, and here we go, we're recording. Put the flaps down. There we go. Ooh. Power. Wow, this is really nice. I was worried that the camera was going to be shaky because it's not stabilized. But I don't think you need a stabilized camera on this, seeing as the plane is stabilizing itself. I've got a stabilized gimbal on my long-range plane, and to be honest, it's not really much of an upgrade. These simple servo ones are good enough. Right. I don't know how long I've flown for, and I'm not sure if I've set my timer up, so I better make this a conservative flight. Now hopefully my gear's down. I guess with FPV it's a little bit hard to tell. We'll put the flaps down. And then we'll try and come in for a landing. There we go. I don't think anything's coming, so let's go. Okay, here we go. Power up and take off. Bring up the gear, bring up the flaps. Whoa! Oh, you can hear my friend there just saying full power, as I think it almost stalled there. I think that's the problem with my setup here is I haven't got any information on my screen, like no airspeed, no altitude, nothing. So it's quite difficult for me to tell how the plane is actually flying just visually. You also have to kind of guess where your throttle is based on the stick feel. Now on the second flight I am getting quite a lot of shaking. And I think that might be related to how I've decided to attach the gimbal base plate. I actually used Velcro, and that does let it shake a little bit. So I think what I might have to do next time is actually screw that down so it's more secure. It will make it harder to remove, but it should be more secure. And if you can notice, I am also getting a little bit of jello. Again, that is because the camera is shaking a little bit. Okay, so we can look over to the side, right over the wing, as we go around here. And you can even look over the other side, look over the wing. And that's about as far as you can see. So if I move to there, that's about the maximum you can see, like that. And if I look up, that's about your maximum up position. And of course you can look down, but that makes me feel a little bit sick, to be honest. I think it might be better if I mount it a little bit higher, because at the moment half of my screen is just blocked by this control panel. So we can have a look over the side. Have a look around here as we turn around. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something about that camera shaking because we're getting quite a lot of jello. Okay, let's fly over these farms here. I haven't got a very big battery in this. I'm actually flying this on 2,200 milliamps, but you can fit up to a 4,000 milliamp in here. So I found out it will fly for about 4 minutes. 4 minutes you should land on 2,200. But if you were to fly on 4,000, of course, you will get a much better flight time. And over the side. Okay, we've just heard 4 minutes. I'm going to come in for a landing. I'm going to put the flaps down. Flaps down, gear down. And let's just hope those will come down, because like I said, you've got no visual feedback that your gear is actually down. So let's come in for a landing here. Oh, that was a little bit of a hard one that time. I'll have to practice those landings for next time. Oh, it's not going to stop. Oh. So, what did you think of the FMS PC-21 Pilatus? I thought it flew pretty well, and the FPV head tracking, the FMS Syncpilot, worked a treat. So if you would like to buy this plane or the FPV head tracking system, I've got a link down in the description. I've also got a code for either 10% off or $10 off. So that's the end of the video. I do plan to make one more video on the FMS Syncpilot, as FMS have also sent me the 80mm BAE Hawk. So if you would like to see that video, you can subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.